On Pinterest, the social platform built on beautiful shareable imagery, opportunities for shopping come cleverly disguised as outfit inspiration, smoothie recipes, and DIY centerpieces. For consumers, it's a place to hunt and gather. For brands, it's a goldmine. Consider this. We analyzed data from over 529,000 Shopify store orders to find that Pinterest was the second largest social source of traffic, and resulting visits had the third highest average order value. Also, according to research from Piqora, sales and traffic from pins can occur long after the item is pinned. In fact, 50% of visits happen after 3.5 months. The reasons for using Pinterest for your business are impossible to ignore. In this video, we'll show you 7 concrete methods that you can use to drive sales and traffic with Pinterest. 1. Use rich pins. Rich pins are enhanced pins that make your images even more shoppable because they contain additional information right inside the pin. Now, there are 5 types of rich pins. They are movie, place, recipe, article, and product pins. And online retailers can really benefit from rich product pins because they include additional information like real-time pricing and stock availability. Rich pins can also improve click-through rate and discoverability of pins by making them eligible for Pinterest's own curated feeds. Another advantage of rich pins is price notifications. If you reduce the price of your product, customers who repin that image will receive an email from Pinterest notifying them of the price drop and prompting them to buy. Also, if you're using Shopify, we have partnered with Pinterest to automatically enable rich pins for our merchants. That means any images pinned from your product pages will now be published as rich pins. To enjoy the benefits of rich pins, be sure that you sign up for a Pinterest business account. 2. Pin smarter. Knowing what types of images work on Pinterest is extremely important. I'm sure you've all heard the importance and impact of great product photography, and Pinterest is yet another place it can really pay off. Shopify store Sycamore Street Press, for example, does product photo shoots and creates blog posts specifically to create highly pinnable images that will draw people to their sites from Pinterest. Most months they get most of the referral traffic from Pinterest over any other source. Another great example is designer Moria Seal, who has built an audience of over 900,000 on her beautifully curated Pinterest account, which is responsible for 50% of her store's sales. Her approach is to provide clear, clean product images on a white or light gray background, plus an editorial view of products either in a natural environment or on a person, to give customers 2 styles of photography options for pinning to their boards. When shooting and choosing photos for your product pages, strive to make them highly repinnable. So what makes an image Pinterest worthy? Well, let's dig into the data. Keep it anonymous. Images without faces receive 23% more repins than those with faces. Use color wisely. Pins with multiple dominant colors are repinned 3.25 times more than those dominated by a single color, and red images fare better than blue. Image size. Images on your product pages should ideally be at least 600 pixels wide, with the optimal pin width being 736 pixels, which is the maximum display size. Also, taller images are more likely to be repinned. Listen, pay attention to your analytics, either through your Pinterest business tools or through other apps like Piqora, Tailwind, or Curate. While things like summer salad recipes and DIY treehouses have high viral potential overall, be relevant. Find out what resonates with your audience specifically. Timing is everything. Pin and engage when your customers are doing the same. The time periods of 2 to 4 p.m. and 8 to 11 p.m. are roughly the best times to pin, but this also depends on who and where your customers are. We've also linked to some Pinterest research that suggests certain categories perform better on specific days of the week. You need a blog. A blog is the perfect place to create beautiful content for your Pinterest boards. We've also linked to a great article in the description of this video that will help get you started creating a blog that Pinterest users will love. 3. Sell the lifestyle. Create boards around lifestyle themes that include your products rather than just product boards. Great brands understand their customers and know what content they crave. Inspire your audience, don't just sell to them. A great outdoors board, for example, will be much more compelling than a board that simply highlights the outerwear that your brand carries. Holly Castro, for example, of Charm and Gumption, fills her For the Home board with curated pins that complement her own products, which are peppered throughout. Nordstrom takes a similar approach with their Pick Pink board, which is entirely dedicated to the rosy hue. It's filled with hyper-feminine pics from around the web, with subtle inclusions from Nordstrom's own offerings. After all, 92% of all pins are made by women. 4. Piggyback on popular content. While you should use caution when pinning content simply based on viral potential, You shouldn't ignore opportunities to tap into the most popular pin types and search terms if they're actually relevant to your audience. Here's a great example. Sony Electronics has a product category that doesn't rank high on the list of popular categories. So they've cleverly jumped on the virality of cute animals and humor to create the board Icon Has Gadgets. Consider your audience. Are your customers predominantly men? Then your slice of the Pinterest pie is smaller, so make sure you maximize your efforts. Create boards and pin content in categories of photography, art, design, and home decor. Do you sell food or beverages? Then develop easy recipes containing your products. Are your products related to health, beauty, or fitness? Then pin inspirational and aspirational content with quotes. Is your e-commerce store a source for tools, craft supplies, or fabric? Use them to create DIYs and tutorials. Remember, a pin can have your products and a link to a step-by-step tutorial on your blog. 5. Run Pinterest contests. They're a great way to increase engagement on Pinterest. When done well and within the platform's parameters, Pinterest contests can drive sales and traffic for your e-commerce store. Travel website JetSetter, for example, used contests to effectively increase site traffic by 150%. We've linked to that case study in the description of this video. Brands, however, should pay attention to Pinterest contest guidelines, which we've linked to in the description of this video. Certain types of contests are not permitted, nor is spammy behavior. Consider these tips. Make it worth it. Forever 21 asks followers to create an entire board, but puts a $1,000 gift card on the table as incentive. Get inspired. Look to other brands for contest ideas that might work for you. Use an app. Apps like Gleam.io, Wishpond, or Woobox can help you organize your contests and host it on your site or Facebook. We've linked to a few of these apps in the description of this video. 6. Leverage the power of influencers. Partner up with Pinterest influencers and bloggers to give your product some clout on the social network. Many brands get access to new audiences by inviting guest pinners to create boards on their account. Often influencers will charge a fee for this service, but social media love in exchange for your product may be possible too. Choose to work with Pinterest users whose audience resemble your desired customers. Martha Stewart Living, for example, strategically partnered with the mommy bloggers behind Cool Mom Pics. 7. Engage your community. Involve your community to help increase engagement on Pinterest. One way to do this is to create group boards. And group boards can be comprised of many contributors, customers, staff, a select group of influencers, or can even be open to anyone to join. The contributors to your group boards become brand ambassadors, creating content on your behalf. You can also encourage your customers to post images of themselves with your products. This is an especially useful tactic for fashion brands that are looking to gather alternative accessible images of their products worn by real people. Fashion brand The White Pepper collects customer photos via email and features them on their Who's Wearing the White Pepper board. All pins link back to the brand's e-commerce store where pinners can shop the looks. There you have it, 7 methods that you can put into practice with your brand. Be sure to keep us posted on your progress, and if we missed any tips or techniques that you're using to reach customers with Pinterest, please share them with us in the comments section. If you're looking for more tips and techniques on starting or running a business, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. In this video, we'll go through the entire process of starting an online t-shirt business. We'll go over strategy, t-shirt and print quality, as well as creating and mocking up your designs. And then we're going to show you step by step the easiest, most cost-effective way to get your online t-shirt business up and running without having to deal with any setup costs, minimum orders, or even shipping and fulfillment.